So lab diagnosis of Vibrio cholera, lab diagnosis media, they can ask anyway. So the first thing you'll have to explain is the specimen. What specimens will you collect? First of all, the specimens that you will collect will be stool, and you will have to collect the watery stools that you will get in cholera, rectal swab. Okay. How do you collect? Okay, you should always collect before giving antibiotics. This is something that you can write in almost all the answers. The specimens should be collected prior to start of antibiotics. Okay. You should not collect from bedpans because bedpans can have other contaminations. Okay. You should collect fresh sample, and you should immediately transport to the laboratory for processing. Now, if you are unable to transport immediately, then you will use transport media like Venkataraman Ramakrishnan or Carey Blair media for long periods. If you have long periods before it reaches the lab, you can use Venkataraman Ramakrishnan or Carey Blair media. Venkataraman Ramakrishnan is this guy. Okay. Carey Blair media, a photo has been given here for you. So remember, for Vibrio cholerae, you will use Venkataraman Ramakrishnan, that is VR media, or Carey Blair media for transport for long duration. If it is for short duration, just for a few hours, then you can use alkaline peptone water or Monsour's media. Okay. So for Vibrio cholerae, every time I keep telling you, because you will listen, then you will forget to tally it, which media to tally it with which bacteria, right? So remember, Vibrio cholerae, alkaline peptone water and Monsour's media can be used if you are transporting for few hours only. Okay. Now, if transport media is not at all available, then what will you do? You can use blotting paper. The blotting paper, you can soak it in the watery stool and pack it in proper plastic envelope and send it to the lab. Okay. And as much as possible, you should plate the sample at the bedside. Okay. Once you get the specimen, you will first, what you will do as usual, direct microscope. Okay. This is not a reliable method. You can draw this diagram to indicate how it should look, comma shaped, right? Comma shaped Vibrio cholerae. These are gram negative, remember. Then in dark field or phase contrast microscope, you will see it like this, dark field phase contrast microscope. You can also see darting motility, and this darting motility gets inhibited if you add anti-serum. Okay. Now actually motility you can also check in the hanging drop method, right? Main word you have to remember here for Vibrio cholerae is darting motility. Once you have done direct microscopy, now you can do the culture of this. Take these samples, inoculate them into these agars and everything. Now what are the agars you will use? Selective media. See, selective media that you will use will be BSA, TCBS, Monsour's, GTTA. What are those? BSA, TCBS, Monsour's, GTTA. BSA is alkaline bile salt agar. TCBS is thiosulfate citrate bile sucrose agar. What a long name. Then you have Monsour's GTTA, that is Monsour's gelatin taurocolate triticase tellurite agar. See, main thing that you have to remember is now these terminologies, right? So let's try to focus this spend some more time here. Selective media, Vibrio cholerae. What will use? BSA, TCBS, GTTA. What is BSA? Alkaline bile salt agar. TCBS is thiosulfate citrate bile sucrose agar. TCBS, look at this. Thiosulfate citrate bile sucrose agar. Monsource GTTA. Monsource gelatin taurocolate triticase tellurite agar. Can you once tell it without seeing? I'll give you a blank page if you want. Let's try to say it. Bile salt agar. Alkaline bile salt agar. Am I correct? Alkaline bile salt agar. Correct. TCBS. Thiosulfate citrate bile sucrose agar. Everything has the word bile. Okay, just see that. That's a giveaway for you. There's a bile in this and there's a bile in this. Here's bile salt, here's bile sucrose. Then you have GTTA. Monsource GTTA. That is Monsource GTTA is, what is G? Gelatin taurocolate triticase tellurite. GTTA. There are actually 3 T's, but it is GTTA. Should be 3 T's. Okay. Actually, you can say it is TTT. 3 T's are it. Taurocolate, triticase, tellurite agar. Okay. So these 3 will be the selective media. You are going to inoculate them. Same 37 degrees centigrade. Most of them will be 37 only. Don't worry. That will be body temperature. Overnight you will incubate. Okay. Enrichment media, what can you use? Enrichment media, you will use alkaline peptone water, Monsource liquid media. These are both liquid media they are using. Enrichment media, alkaline peptone water and Monsource liquid media. Let me put this in blue because all of them are blue actually. They are liquid media. Okay. And again 37 degrees centigrade for few hours only. Liquid, they will grow fast, right? Very good. Now look at the colonies, okay? Colony morphology and staining. Now colony morphology and staining mainly you note in the BSA, bile salt they will be translucent colonies. In TCBS they'll show yellow colonies. This is the diagram for you. Now TCBS shows yellow colonies. This is very, very important. You can draw this diagram to get marks. Okay. If you draw this diagram, you will get marks. Please note this. Draw a green plate. Draw yellow colonies. You will get marks. Fine. Now coming to Monsource media, you will have black. I couldn't find the diagram of this. Black turbid halo around the colony. See, this is the kind of diagram I am trying to represent. Okay. Black center, turbid halo. Gram staining will show gram negative comma shaped bacilli. You can draw this also if you want. And in hanging drop preparation, you can see darting motility. How will you check motility? Hanging drop preparation, right? Hanging drop preparation will show you darting motility. Have you seen the other videos where we have explained how hanging drop method is done? It's very interesting, okay? You look at it. And seeing bacteria move is something really interesting. It's there on YouTube. You can check that. Now, darting motility, you can see Vibrio cholerae. Draw this diagram. You will get lot of marks. Gram negative, it's pink color, remember. And you can show this flagella, comma shaped bacilli. It is bacilli, okay. Very good. Now let's move on. Let's move on to string test. See, string test, something like this you can draw. You will get marks again for that. So this is something very special, unique about Vibrio cholerae, these tests you should write. String test, what will happen when you mix this Vibrio cholerae with sodium deoxycholate. I will mark it in orange because it's a deoxycholate. Okay, deoxycholate. When you mix it with this, that is 0.5%, the suspension loses its turbidity, it becomes mucoid. Remember, it becomes mucoid and forms string when the loop is lifted away. That's all. Okay, draw this diagram, draw this. This is Vibrio cholerae, one more test. Okay, take the Vibrio cholerae's growth, mix it with 0.5% sodium deoxycholate, 0.5%, and then with this loop, when you lift it, you will get mucoid consistency. That will indicate Vibrio cholerae. Now moving on. Biochemical reactions, you should know some biochemical reactions. It is difficult to remember, so hemolytic you can remember. You can also draw blood agar with hemolysis. Okay, Eltor biotype is hemolytic. What else you want to know here? They are saying lactose is not fermented. It's very hard to remember this. I will leave this for you. Let's continue with some biochemical reactions which are given in detail. Some cholera red reaction is there. Cholera red reaction is by adding few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid to peptone water culture. There's a lot here. It's very difficult, like I told you, to remember biochemical reactions. Specifically one or two you can remember. Okay. The thing with Eltor is, for Eltor, VP is positive, it seems. VP and hemolysis are positive, but for all others, VP is negative. Okay, for all others, VP is negative. Okay. Eltor is a little different. Okay. Actually, there's a lot more in lab diagnosis. I don't want to overload this video. We will continue in the next video. In this video, we have seen specimen, transport, direct microscopy, culture, then motility, biochemical identification. In the next video, we will continue. Okay.